Welcome everyone to the Alliance of American Football on EA Sports, and today we've got another solid AAF Simulated matchup coming your way between two teams that are looking to get their first win, the Memphis Express and the Arizona Hotshots. Both teams open up the season with a loss, and both teams are looking to get on the right track here as we welcome you right now to Memphis, where the hometown Express are playing for the first time in their home stadium, going up against the Arizona Hotshots. And both these teams had rough week ones, especially offensively. Arizona shut down completely by Salt Lake. They lost that game 38-6. They need to get their offense going in the right direction. Meanwhile, Memphis lost to Birmingham 26-19. That was a really exciting week one game. If you didn't get to see it, I definitely highly recommend going and checking that one out. Came down to the wire. Memphis was down and out all game, but then they came back in the fourth quarter, couldn't close it out. The Iron came away with that win. Both teams taking the field right now. It's going to be a good one between two teams that need to prove that they're here to stay and that they can be playoff contenders. You do not want to start this season 0-2. So we'll see what these teams can come up with. Looks like Memphis will be receiving the football, so Arizona will be kicking it away. We'll get a first look at the Memphis offense here in just a minute after this kickoff. Mike Singletary, the coach of the Express, and his offense did not play a good game. His defense struggled too. We'll see what they can do today. Nick Folk, he'll kick it away, and we are off here in Memphis. Back to receive is Terrence McGee, the running back, and he's got some room to run. Breaks a tackle and takes it up to the 25, so decent starting field position, and out comes Johnny Manziel and the Memphis Express. And Manziel, he had a tough opener. He really struggled to get going, but in that fourth quarter, he put the team on his back. He was able to march them down a couple times, got them into winning position. They took a 19-18 lead. Week one, his final stats, 16 for 27, 215 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. He also fumbled. He's got to cut it down with the turnovers today. Let's see what they can do. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Zach Stacy, the running back. He had a pretty good performance last week, and he brings it up to the 27. Picks us up about 2 on the play. Now we'll look at this Express offense. The offensive line, they played all right last week. Definitely room for improvement. Zach Stacy, someone that we definitely want to see more involvement. Last week, he only had 10 carries for 40 yards. Played a good game. He had a touchdown. We want to see him more involved. The wide receivers, though, Reese Horn, Dantes Bird, Devin Lucien, all those guys made plays last week, and we expect to see a lot more of them today. 2nd and 8 now from the 27. See what Mike Singletary's offense can put together. And it's a quick screen, and it goes nowhere. Raheem Moore, the safety, all over that. Dantes Bird on the reception goes nowhere, and I don't know why they're going back to that. We saw those screens in week one, and it didn't work against Birmingham. I don't know why they're expecting it to work now. Manziel, I know you want quick completions, but that's not the play to go to, especially in a Madden simulation. These wide receivers don't know how to block, at least in Madden. 3rd and 10, Memphis already with a big 3rd down coming up, and this is not the position you want to be in to start a game against an Arizona team that really struggled in every phase of football last week. Memphis is home. They need to win this game. Back to throw is Manziel. He's got all sorts of time. Has to let it go. Darts it across the middle. Wide open man. Big completion. That's Devin Lucien to the 43. Pick up about 18 on the play, and that's exactly what Memphis needed to get things going. And this is exactly what the offensive line has to do. Give Manziel time. Look through the progressions, and then he finally finds Lucien coming across the middle there. Devin Lucien had a huge catch on a 50-yard bomb last week that got this Express going in the fourth quarter. That's a huge catch for the wide receiver there. 1st and 10 now from the 43. Let's see if the Express offense can keep things moving in the right direction. Off-play action, Manziel. Once again, time to throw. Going to the sidelines, and it's incomplete. Couple guys there. Miscommunication. Let's look at the Hotshots defense, and these guys struggled all game last week. Rakeem Yates, Will Sutton, those guys made some plays on the line. You got a lot of talented players. Steven Johnson, Scooby Wright, Kalen Burnett at the linebacker position, Robert Nelson, Raheem Moore, and Sterling Moore. The Hotshots have a lot of talent on their team. They've got to find a way to put it together. Salt Lake scored 38 points in week one against them at home. They've got to find a way to put it together. Rick Neuheisel, the coach of the Hotshots, he's got to get it together for his group this week. 2nd and 10 now from the 43. They go on the ground. It's Stacy, and he picks up about 1 on the play, so Hotshots doing a good job of shutting down Stacy on those couple of runs he's had so far. Another 3rd and 9, and this is what Memphis has got to stop doing. Last week they did it. This week they're doing it again. They already got the third and 10, but when you're constantly stuck in these 3rd and longs, it makes it very difficult for your offense to operate. We'll see what they can do. See if the Hotshots can come up with a big stop defensively. Manziel to throw. Hotshots bring a blitz. Manziel's going to go deep. There is a flag, and it's knocked away. Let's see what the flag is. It's not going to matter. It's holding on the offense. So Memphis is going to have to punt it away anyway. Ryan Winslow on to punt it away. So a really good starting drive. Doesn't matter. Back to receivers Rashad Ross, but he'll just let it bounce. And does Memphis get a good bounce here? Wow, they do! Down at the 1, and that is about as perfect as a punt as you can have from Ryan Winslow. Look at that. It's just a beauty. And it's just great job of the special teams getting down there in time for the stop. So, Arizona now, John Wolford coming out, and the Hotshots, they struggled all week. They had a little bit of a good-looking drive there in the second quarter against Salt Lake, but besides that, they were miserable. John Wolford, 9 for 17, only 94 yards. He's got to be more explosive today. On first down, it's Jarrell Presley. Actually, that's Tim Cook, and he'll bring it up to the 3. So, Arizona, when you don't want to have your first drive of the game start at your own 3. It makes it very difficult for your offense to get things going. I mean, 99 yards on your first drive of the day, difficult thing to do. 2nd and 8 coming up from the 3. Rick Neuheisel's got to find a way to get his offense going quickly. So even if you don't score on this drive, at least get something going. You don't want a quick 3 and out. On the ground again, just playing it safe. That time it's Tim Cook again. So 3rd and 6 coming up from the 4. Hotshots in a tough position already. And again, Wolford really struggled last week. Jarrell Presley had a decent game, but it just wasn't enough to get the offense going. Salt Lake shut them down, and Memphis has a good defense, so Hotshots need to be at the top of their game. 3rd and 6. They're going to go on the ground again, and Presley is close to a first down, but not going to get it. Good stop. I'm honestly surprised with the decision to run 3 straight runs right there. I was expecting him to throw it, but Presley gets close but can't get it. Only picks up 5, and they needed 6. That's a big tackle that's made in the safety in there to make the play. So Arizona, quick 3 and out. Both these defenses playing good football to start this game. Mike Singletary, defensive guy. And Memphis' defense is going to have to be on point today. To punt it away, Jeff Locke, the former Minnesota Viking. Punts it away back to receive is Reese Horn. And he makes a move, and Reese Horn brings it past the 40 to the 44. Reese Horn, one of the best wide receivers in this league, and him and Manziel had a huge connection last week to give them the go-ahead touchdown at the end of that game. Then the defense just couldn't hold up against Luis Perez. So far in week 2, Salt Lake and Birmingham played, and we saw Salt Lake once again dominate. They won that game 28-14, so they're 2-0. Birmingham's 1-1. If Memphis can come away with a win right now, they can at least tie things up with Birmingham in the playoff race. 1st and 10 from the 44. And they give it to the fullback. That's Lewis. Manso Lewis, and he's going to lose a yard. I understand them trying to do something different, but I don't think that's the difference that they were looking for. They give it to the fullback, and he goes nowhere. That's Raheem Moore, the safety, who's had a couple nice plays already today. This Hotshots defense certainly playing better than they did last week. 2nd and 11 now from the 43. And Singletary, I know he's more of a defensive guy. He's got to find a way to get this offense moving in the right direction on a consistent basis. They cannot keep starting these games with 3 and outs and just bad plays. Zach Stacy on the ground and finds a hole. Nice run from Stacy to get it into Arizona territory. Brings it to the 48. Pickup of about 9. Brings up 3rd and 2. Big 3rd and 2 right now for the Express. If they can get this first down, keep the sticks moving, you can at least come away with 3 points. Right now from the 48, obviously way out of field goal range. 3rd and 2. See what Singletary dials up. Manziel to throw. To the sidelines, and it's incomplete. Looking for Dantes Bird, and Manziel is inaccurate with the football, so the Express can have to punt again. And we saw Manziel struggle with this a lot last week against Birmingham, and he's doing it again today. I mean, this is just a bad throw. Of course, it might not be all on him. Bird might be a miscommunication. Might have run the route just a little bit off. But regardless, Manziel's got to make those plays. Winslow has to punt away for the second time already. He'll boot it away. Back to receivers Rashad Ross. But that ball is going to go out of bounds at the 11. So another pretty decent punt from Winslow. Arizona has a little bit more room to work with, though, from their own 11. So out comes John Wolford and the offense, who had a quick 3-and-out. I mean, granted, they were backed up at their own 1. But so far, these offenses have just looked stagnant. This is an Arizona team that scored only 6 points last week against Salt Lake. They've got to find a way to get things rolling quickly. Wolford to throw. First passing attempt, and he's going to go to the sidelines. It's complete. No, it's knocked away. Looking for Rashad Ross, but that's excellent defense from the Express. How about the play by Arnold Tarpley getting in there, knocking out of the way. Brings up 2nd and 10. Right now, these defenses are playing good, but at the same time, these offenses are playing so bad that it's making it easy for these defenses. Rick Neuheisel, his team's got to put something together here. 2nd and 10 from the 11. Back to throw is Wolford. He's got a man that's complete, and he's going to run backwards. Picks up only about 3 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 6. Ross made the catch and then tried to make a move, but ends up going backwards. Sometimes these Madden players are just a little bit stupid. 3rd and 6 coming up now from the 14. Let's see what Neuheisel dials up. Last time they went all run, looks like it's going to be all passes. Unless they decide to run it again on 3rd and 6. No, they won't. Wolford to throw. And it's picked off! Intercepted by Channing Stribling. And he's got room to run, and he's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis Express. That's a pick 6, and that's the first defensive score of the entire season. How about that? Stribling makes a huge play, and he had an interception last week, and he comes up with another one there. The Express get on the board, maybe not offensively, but hey, it's a defense that steps up, and this is a defense that did struggle last week against Birmingham. Gave up over 400 yards of offense. How about Stribling making the huge play, and that's just a bad throw from Wolford. His first pick of the season, but Wolford has not been Arizona's solid quarterback so far to start the season. Now we're going to get ready for the 2-point conversion. See if they can convert on this 2-point conversion. They were 2 for 2 last week. Let's see what they decide to do. Manziel will throw. He's got time, got to get rid of it. He's just got to throw it away, the football. Goodness gracious, he's going to go down for a sack. Couldn't find anybody. Sometimes it is annoying when these Madden quarterbacks just hang on to the football for literally 10-15 seconds. Manziel had a lot of time to throw. His receiver is not getting open. They're not doing anything. So the Express can't get the 2-point conversion. And right now their offense looks pretty awful. But it's the defense that made that huge play. Stribling. Pick 6. And the Express are on top. 6-0 here in a pretty big Week 2 matchup. I mean, of course, both these teams are in different divisions. The Hotshots are in the West. Memphis Express are in the East. Both these teams are 0-1. And you never want to start a season 0-2, especially considering these seasons are only 10 games. It's not 16 like the NFL. So, huge defensive play. Now we're going to get Memphis' defense coming back out right away. We'll see what they can do. Austin McGinnis. He'll send it away. He was a solid last week. Send it away. Back to receive. That's Justin Stockton. And then we taken down right at the 24. So Hotshots with the best starting field position of the day. See what they can do. I mean, they started at their own 1. Then they got at the 11. It was a pick 6. And John Wolford, right now, he's got to start playing better. 1 for 3. 4 yards and an interception. That's not what you want to see from your starting quarterback. And last week, I mean, he just struggled. Only 94 yards for the air. He did throw a touchdown, but it's not like he really did much for his offense. 1st and 10 from the 24. Off play action. Wolford with lots of time. Almost intercepted again. Looking for Rashad Ross. My goodness. Arnold Tarpley gets his hands on that. That was dangerous. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 24. John Wolford's got to find a way to just settle down, and Rick Neuheisel's got to call plays that he knows that his quarterback is comfortable with to at least get him into a rhythm, get him into a groove, because right now, he's not in it at all. Back to throw again is Wolford. Pressured. Gets it off, and it's incomplete. That's Channing Stribling almost coming away with his second pick of the game. And with this sort of playing, you almost want to just pull Wolford and put in Trevor Knight, which unfortunately doesn't really happen in simulations. But if Wolford keeps this up, I certainly see Knight potentially getting the start next week. 3rd and 10 from the 24. Wolford has to throw it again. Memphis brings a blitz. Going deep to the sidelines, and it's incomplete. An inaccurate throw. And once again, it's a 3-and-out for the Hotshots in what has been a pretty awful starting performance here. Just look at this. I mean, he's got his man if he just makes the throw. Ross would have been open. 4th and 10. And Jeff Locke gonna have to punt it away for the second time today. Rick Neuheisel, his team is not looking very good right now. And I know it's a brand new league. It's tough to get things going, but you've got to have something to go to on offense to get your team into something. Reese Horn on the return. What a move by Horn, brings it up to the 31, so good starting field position for the Express. Let's see if Johnny Manziel can use his defense's momentum to get himself going on offense. I mean, he's not played a good game either. Hasn't turned the ball over, but it's not like he's been very effective. Memphis wouldn't have had any points if it wasn't for Channing Stribling. 1st and 10 now from the 31. Singletary also needs to find a way to get his offense moving in the right direction. Back to throw is Manziel. He's got time. Just checks it out to the running back. That's Stacy out of the backfield and loses yardage. Not the way you want to go. 2nd and 12 coming up. Dexter McDougal makes a good tackle, and Stacy just unable to get away. It's those sorts of things that, like, Manziel's got to find a way to push it down the field. He really hasn't done that at all today, which is a shame. He also hasn't really used his legs. Last week, we saw the Express march down to the 2 right before halftime, and that's when Manziel decided to use his legs, and he fumbled the football. So, I mean, maybe he's a little bit worried about that happening again, but he's got to start making plays for his team. He's their leader, and if he doesn't, he's going to get benched. 2nd and 12. Oh, there's him using his legs, and he fumbled it away again! I think Steven Johnson got it. He did. I think that was just another announcer jinx. I did it to Luis Perez last week, and I just did it again to Manziel. That's his 2nd fumble of the season. Look at this. Yeah, that ball is out. He doesn't pick it up, and Steven Johnson, the linebacker, able to come away with the football. So Arizona now gets handed the football in excellent field position, and right now, I mean, both these offenses are playing like teams that don't deserve a win. But how about the Hotshots defense coming up with a turnover when they desperately needed it, and now the Hotshots from the 31 in excellent position to score. Wolford back to throw. Can he get something going? He's got a man that's complete. Rashad Ross inside the 20 to 17, so Arizona now in the red zone all of a sudden. That's pretty wild. Memphis should have all the momentum right now, and somehow the Hotshots have a chance to tie it and even take a lead if they can get a touchdown with a 2-point conversion. Under a minute and a half here in the first quarter. Wolford to throw. Memphis brings a blitz. Quick throw is complete. Freddie Martino on the reception. That's his first catch of the day. He had a few nice receptions last week. Brings up 2nd and 5 from the 12. The Hotshots already inside the 15, and you know, it's plays like that can really turn your team around. I mean, the Hotshots have done nothing literally all year, so the defense gets their first turnover of the season, and maybe this is the spark that Arizona needed to get themselves on track. And Perezli trying to break through. He maybe gets to the line of scrimmage. No, he loses a yard. How about the penetration by Memphis' defense? Big time tackle up front. 3rd and 5. Coming up for the Hotshots. Excuse me. Big 3rd down. Can Memphis hold him to a field goal? That'd be huge for the Express defense. And we are going to come to the end of the first quarter. 6-0. The Memphis Express lead after the pick 6 from Channing Stribling. But a huge fumble from Manziel gives the Hotshots good field position. They're in a position to score. 3rd and 5 from the 13 as we open up the second quarter. It's a good one here in Memphis. Very defensive battle so far. Wolford to throw. Memphis, big blitz. Got a man across the middle. It's Martino to the end zone. Touchdown, Hotshots. Freddie Martino. Just a quick little slant on 3rd and 5, and he brings it all the way to the house for 13 yards. And how about that to get the Hotshots back in this ball game? Tied up at 6. And that's the type of plays that we haven't seen from Arizona all season long. But those are the types of plays that Arizona has to start making on a daily basis if they want to avoid going 0-2. Big time play, and Neuheisel pretty happy with his team, and I don't blame him. 2-point conversion coming up. They only had one 2-point conversion last week, and they missed it. Let's see what they do. Wolford back to throw. Going back, corner of the end zone. He's got it. Arizona has the lead, 8-6. That's Jarrell Presley, the running back, out of the backfield. So just like that, the Hotshots have the lead here in Memphis. And if you're an Arizona fan, you gotta love it. I mean, your team opens up with a pick 6, couple 3-and-outs. I mean, you're just playing an awful game all around. The defense steps up, forces the fumble deep in Memphis territory. And now Singletary's got to find a way to get his team going. I mean, Manziel really struggled last week. Finally got going in the 4th quarter. But Johnny Manziel has to be a 4-quarter quarterback. He cannot just be coming alive there at the end of the games. Nick Folk sends it away. Back to receive is Terrence McGee from about his own 5. McGee looking for a block. Brings it up to 29. Good starting field position again for the Express. And let's see what this offense can do with it. Memphis' offense has done nothing today. I mean, they have 6 points, but that's the defense, not the offense. Manziel coming back out. Coming off the fumble. His 2nd fumble of the season. And those are 2 fumbles that have really hurt. I mean, the last fumble stopped them from scoring points, and this one allowed Arizona to score 8. It's stuff like that that makes you lose games. 1st and 10. Stacy gets the carry. Tries to find a lane, but taken down by Steven Johnson on the tackle. He's made a couple really nice plays so far already in this game. And Johnson's just one of those linebackers that's just trying to get another opportunity here. And he's a leader on that hotshot defense. He's just playing a good game. Guys like him, the guys that are going to step up and get Arizona back into a good spot. 2nd and 11 now from the 29. Can Johnny Manziel get something going? And Manziel is going to take it again and taken down before the 30 once again. Man, I don't know why they keep calling that play with the 2 fumbles he's already had this season. Sterling Moore on the tackle. 3rd and 10 now from the 29. Once again, the Express stuck in a long 3rd down spot. They've got to just figure out some way to get something going. Manziel to throw. He's got time. He's got to let it go. Just gets rid of it. That's caught on the sidelines, but it goes absolutely nowhere. Stacy on the reception, so the Express another 3-and-out. I mean, this is just pathetic offense from the Express right now. They have a lot of talent, and Mike Singletary, he's got to find a way to put it together for his squad, and they have not found a way so far this season. And if Manziel keeps this up, I could see him getting benched even as early as it is in the season. You've got to find a way to win quickly in a 10-game season. Rashad Ross on the return takes it up to the 24, so the Hotshots coming off one of their best drives of the season. Granted, they were handed the ball in Memphis territory, but still, the offense looks pretty good. Can they figure out a way to do it again? We'll see. 1st and 10 from the 24. Can Neuheisel keep his offense in a good rhythm? They try to quick screen. Rashad Ross trying to make moves, and he's running backwards again. Loses a couple yards on that play, and I hate these stupid Madden simulations sometimes. That is ridiculous. He juked backwards and then just kept running backwards. Doesn't make much sense, and that's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Yeah, right. Second and 13 coming up from the 22. Too bad All-Pro 2K wasn't still around. 2nd and 13 now from the 22. Is Arizona going to have another 3-and-out? Back to throw is Wolford. Memphis brings a blitz. He's got Gerald Christian, the tight end, up to the 26. Picks up about 4. Brings up 3rd and 8. But, man, I mean, both these offenses just look pretty stagnant. And both these offenses certainly don't like offenses that can win a championship. 3rd and 8. Big 3rd down for the Hotshots. Can they convert? In motion is Richard Mulaney, who has not had a catch. Wolford to throw. Memphis brings a blitz. Deep across the middle. He's got a man. And there he is. Richard Mulaney into Memphis territory. Every time I mention someone, they get involved. Crazy. 26-yard catch and run for Mulaney. He's going to be one of their go-to guys. Wolford, not really a good throw behind Mulaney, but he's able to make a great catch on the ball. And gets open on a huge 3rd and 8. So, Arizona, once again, nice conversion. Let's see if they can start moving the football. They've had a very hard time marching the ball down the entire field. See if this is the spark that they needed to get something going. 1st and 10 now from the 48. Off play action. Wolford will throw. Deep across the middle again, and it's complete. Big reception. That's Rashad Ross. Down to the 22. So Arizona once again knocking on the door of the red zone. How about that? I mean, they are starting to come alive. Wolford's starting to make some good throws. Beautifully done, and Ross just an excellent catch. Hangs on even with the collision from Couture. First and 10 now from the 22. Getting close to the midway point here in the second quarter. Arizona leads 8-6, and they're ready to score some more. On the ground, it's Presley with a huge hole. Jarrell Presley picks up another 1st down. It's down to the 11. And Arizona, we've been talking about this last game and early on this game. They needed to find some way to get their offense into a rhythm. And I think they finally found that way. Wolford's getting good protection. He's making good decisions with the football. He's putting the football where it needs to be. And Arizona's offense from the 11 now. See if they can score another touchdown and add on to this lead. Again, this is a huge game for both teams that are both looking to get on the right track. And so far, it's Arizona that's doing a better job. Wolford will throw. Blitz from Memphis. He's got time. Gets rid of it across the middle. Gerald Christian. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. The tight end scores for the 2nd time this season. He had the first score of the season for Arizona last week, and he gets another big touchdown there. That's an 11-yard pass, and Wolford, after the pick 6, has thrown 2 touchdowns. Look at that. This Arizona offense has come alive here in the second quarter. 14 points. 14-6 lead. This is a huge 2-point conversion. Can they get up by 2 scores? Wolford will throw it again. And that's knocked away. Incomplete. So Memphis' defense makes a nice play, and that keeps it a 1-score game at 14-6. But how about the drive from the Hotshots? Again, we haven't seen that from them pretty much all year long. And they're really starting to put it together. And Mike Singletary, he's got to find a way to get his Express back into this game. I mean, they were able to work their way back into it last week against Birmingham, but your team ultimately, you can't have your team just constantly going behind. Arizona has put up 14 points in this second quarter. 4:43 to play. Can Memphis get their offense finally moving in the right direction? I mean, Johnny Manziel has been nothing short of just plain awful. I mean, he's not living up to expectations at all. He's just got to start playing better. Nick Folk boots it away. Terrence McGee back to receive from about his 2, and he'll take it on the return to the 28. So again, pretty decent starting field position for the Express, who have 3 timeouts, 4:40 to play, plenty of time to march down and try to tie this game up. Can Manziel do it? Zach Stacy, not really much involvement there, and really it's just because he hasn't been able to find the holes. Arizona's defense has done a great job of eliminating the run game from Manziel and Stacy. 1st and 10 from the 28. Manziel will throw. Quick throw, batted away. Scooby Wright knocks it away, and that's another nice play. Manziel only 12 yards through the air. And remember, last week against Birmingham, I mean, he only had like 1 yard passing up until pretty much the second half. And once again, I mean, he's just having a terrible performance. The former Texas A&M star, we expect definitely a lot more from him. Stacy on the ground, and how about Scooby Wright making the second big play in a row? Takes him down for a loss of 1, or it's about back to the line, I think. 3rd and 10 coming up now from the 28. The Hotshots have really controlled this second quarter. 3rd and 10 from the 28. Again, another huge third down for the Express. Back to throw is Manziel. Quick shot. He's got his man, and Reese Horn is able to get the first down up to the 39. Huge reception, and that was all Reese Horn. That was once again a throw behind from Manziel. Not a good pass, but Horn catches it and then is able to turn upfield to pick up the first down yardage. Look at this. Reese Horn makes a beautiful catch while moving in the opposite direction, and then is able to just get his body across the first down marker. It's just smart football. Reese Horn is one of those guys that might not get enough playing time this year because of the way this offense has looked, but he's definitely, his football IQ is very high. 1st and 10 now from the 39. We're under 3.5 minutes to play. On the ground, it's Stacy trying to find something and picks up about 5. So nice play. Brings up 2nd and 5 from the 44. So Memphis with plenty of time, getting close to midfield. Let's see if they can march down and try to tie this game up, or at least get closer. Arizona gets it for half, so Memphis is going to have to try to score on this drive to want to stay in it. Once again, going to the screen, and Dantes Bird, he at least doesn't lose yards that time, but again, I hate that screen because it just does not really work in Madden. Dantes Bird, he had a nice game last week, and he had the go-ahead 2-point conversion to put Memphis on top of Birmingham 19-18, but then on their final drive, down 26-19, he fumbled it away. Granted, it would have been tough for him to win, but still, that was a tough one. 3rd and 3. Manziel to throw. Darts across the middle. Wide open man. Big reception. Brandon Barnes, the tight end, to the 39, and we have hit the 2-minute warning as these fans are really starting to get into it. The Express down to the 39, and remember, Memphis' first good drive last week was before half, and once again, they're doing it. Look at this, just a beautiful catch. That's the type of Johnny Manziel we need to see. 1st and 10 coming up from the 39. 2 minutes to go in this first half of what's been a pretty exciting half. Lots of defense, some good offense from Arizona, and finally some good offense from Memphis, and maybe they just need to constantly just have good drives before the half. That's just what they seem to do. Manziel to throw. Quick shot, that's complete. Devin Lucien. Another first down to the 27, so the Express moving the football well inside Arizona's 30. It's about time Manziel is getting his team going. I mean, they've just got to continue playing like this. 1st and 10 now from the 27. Manziel back to throw. He's got all sorts of time. Going deep. He's got a man wide open. It's complete. Dantes Bird inside the 15 to the 13. And the Express are setting themselves up in a great position to score before the half. Johnny Manziel putting together a beautiful drive. Are they going to have a turnover like last week, or can they actually score before the half? This is big. Time's continuing to run. They have 3 timeouts, though, from the 13. Can they put it together? Manziel to throw. Got a man that's complete. That's Brandon Barnes, the tight end again. Brings it down to the 5, and now Memphis will use a timeout. 14-6, the Hotshots with the lead, but the Express knocking on the door of some more points here before halftime. This has been quite an entertaining half of football, and Memphis at least is finally getting their offense to move in the right direction. And again, this is such a big game for both teams. You do not want to start your season 0-2. 2nd and 2 now from the 5. All receivers spread wide for Johnny Manziel. Back to throw, big blitz. Going to the end zone is caught. Zach Stacy wide open. Arizona brought the house and it did not pay off. Stacy finds the end zone. Johnny Manziel throws a touchdown. The Express make it a 14-12 game. Just beautifully executed. That's exactly what the Express need to do. And how about Johnny Manziel feeling the pressure and knowing exactly where to go with the football? That's the Johnny Manziel that needs to be playing at least every 3 out of 4 drives. So far, it's been 1 out of every 4 or 5. So, see if Manziel can maybe step up his game, start building off of this. 2-point conversion are tied up. Manziel back to throw, under pressure, and it's knocked away. Looking for Stacy again, but Scooby Wright able to force the incompletion. 14-12. The Hotshots maintain the lead, but that's a huge drive from the Express to keep in this game. I mean, if you think about it, if you're going into halftime down 14-6, or maybe even worse, and Arizona gets the ball, it's going to make it difficult. But Manziel is able to get his team down there. And man, that's tough. I mean, Stacy has it in possession before Wright just absolutely obliterates him. Arizona, they've had a great second quarter, really, offensively. The first half, up and down. But they put up 14 points this quarter. Memphis, though, able to strike back. 14-12. 58 seconds, 3 timeouts. So Arizona has time to maybe try to get a field goal. McGinnis kicks it away, back to receive is Justin Stockton will take a knee in the end zone. First and 10 coming up from the 25. 58 seconds. I don't see Arizona having a lot of time to put it together here, but we will see. Both these teams starting to find who they are, starting to find their identity. It's exciting to see. So much fun to watch these teams put it together. Wolford back to throw on first down. Going to the sidelines, it's complete. Nice pickup on the play, and they have to use their first timeout. Picks up 13. Memphis fans were so excited to get professional football. So far, their team up and down in their home opener here in week 2. But again, it's just such a big game for both these squads. I mean, this could make or break their season. Of course, you know, week 2, and there's 10 weeks. But to start off a season 0-2 is just a little bit demoralizing. Sometimes it's hard to come back from stuff like that. First and 10 now from the 38. Back to throw is Wolford. He's got lots of time, and now pressured. He's going to go down. Taken down by Latarius Brady. Huge sack for the Express. And that's going to make it a lot more difficult for Arizona to score. Wolford just holds on to that ball too long. And Memphis' defense maybe starting to get back to their first quarter form a little bit. I mean, they completely shut down Arizona that first quarter. Then the Johnny Manziel fumble, it really sparked something for the Hotshots. Second and 18 now. We're closing in on 30 seconds left, and I would assume Arizona's... Yeah, they're just going to kind of run out the clock and go in. Might as well play it safe right now with the 2-point lead, and you're getting the ball for the second half. On the ground, Presley taken down right away. And now Memphis uses a timeout, so that's interesting. Only have a few seconds, but again, these Madden simulations don't really know how to use the clock at all. 3rd and 20. 7 seconds left, so, I mean, really not any time for either team to attempt anything. Probably just keep it on the ground, although Memphis will probably end up using that timeout to force the punt. They will go on the ground. Presley just really struggling. It's another timeout from Memphis, as I called. Kind of annoying, though, when you have to have this happen. Just wastes time. Really, it's been an exciting first half, though. 14-12. We've had offense. We've had defense. Thank you all for tuning in to this Week 2 game. 14-12. Arizona has to punt it away. Jeff Locke will put it away. And honestly, this is kind of a good drive for Arizona to just get out of the way now. Because if you're an Arizona fan, if you're on the Arizona team, you just hope that you can get something going coming out into the second half. So, Reese Horn on the return, taking it to 35, and that'll do it for the first half. Great first half. Arizona Hotshots, the visiting Hotshots, 14 points. Your hometown Memphis Express, 12. Been a good first half, and we'll see what happens in the second half. Should be a good one. Both these 0-1 teams battling to get their first win. We'll be back in just a second. Welcome back to Memphis, the AAF Simulated on EA Sports. The 0-1 Memphis Express down 14-12 to the 0-1 Arizona Hotshots. Both these teams looking for their first win of the season. Both these teams starting to put it together offensively. They really struggled to start. That first quarter was putrid when it comes to the offense, but Arizona put up 14 points. Memphis finally had a good drive. The Hotshots too received the football for the second half with a 2-point lead. So far, the Express are 0 for 2 on 2-point conversions. Stuff like that comes back to bite you at the end of the game, so we'll see if that affects them. Austin McGinnis. He'll boot it away. Back to receive, Justin Stockton. Tries to make a move and cuts inside. That's a nice cut by Stockton. Takes it up to the 30, so good starting field position for the Hotshots, who have a 2-point lead. Austin McGinnis, just a quick comment about him. He's a really solid kicker. Last week, his first field goal attempt of the season, 54 yards, and he nailed it. You wonder if a game like this will come down to a game-winning attempt from him. First and 10 from the 30. See what they do on first down, and oh man, that went nowhere. Memphis brought the house, and Wolford, I don't know if he's trying to hand that ball off, if he was trying to run it himself, but Colton Jumper. Well, he was jumping on that one, that's for sure. He gets in there and makes a huge tackle. That's exactly what Memphis' defense needed to start off this drive. I mean, this is a defense that had a great first quarter. They had the pick six, but then Arizona put up 14 points. The Express defense, I mean, this is the staple of Mike Singletary and what he does. They've been bringing pressure. See if they can continue to do it. Second and 13 now from the 27. The pressure is brought once again. Wolford has to get rid of it. Just dump it off to the back, and that goes nowhere. Excellent open field tackling by Anthony Johnson, and that brings up a 3rd and 10. And even if you're not a fan of either of these teams, there is already, stuff riding on these teams. If you're a fan of San Antonio Commanders or the Salt Lake Stallions or San Diego, you're hoping Memphis wins this game. Meanwhile, if you're a fan of Birmingham or Atlanta or Orlando, you're hoping that Memphis chokes. So, I mean, not necessarily chokes, but just loses. 3rd and 10 now from the 30. What is Mike Singletary going to dial up defensively? He's brought a blitz both times. He brings another one. Wolford trying to step up in the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And Wolford, he's got a first down and more. Slides at the 47. Pickup of 17. That's a first down on 3rd and 10. How about that? Huge pickup. And just a miscommunication there. I don't think number 90 on that defensive line really knows what's going on there. And he just hesitates. He could have made a stop there, but instead Memphis gives up the first down yardage to Hotshots. Big game. Now they're about midfield, and let's see if they can get their offense moving in the right direction once again. 1st and 10 from the 47. Wolford to throw. Once again a blitz, and it's just inaccurate. Wolford feeling the pressure. I think he could have had another second to get rid of that, but he just gets it away. 2nd and 10. And as expected, Singletary is dialing up quite a bit of blitzes, especially from cornerbacks coming in from the side. Hasn't really worked too well yet, but expect to see him just keep trying to put pressure in Wolford's face to make it difficult for him to get the ball away. 2nd and 10 now from the 47. On the ground is Presley, trying to get to the outside. He cannot. Brandon Maiden in on a big tackle. He's had a couple really nice tackles today. 5 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Brings up 3rd and 12, so this Express defense really doing well right now on 1st and 2nd down. See if they can get a 3rd down stop here, but this Express defense is built to last. As expected, I mean, Singletary just an excellent defensive mind and an excellent defensive player. 3rd and 12. What is Rick Neuheisel going to dial up for his offense that is in need of another big 3rd down conversion? Wolford was able to sneak away and pick it up on the last drive. What are they going to do here? Another blitz from Memphis. Just has to check it down. That's complete. but he's not going to get anywhere close to the first down. Presley out of the backfield, and the Express are able to get a huge third down stop and force Arizona to punt on the first drive of the second half. It's that sort of play. I know Wolford just wants to get rid of the football, but why not maybe just take a little bit of a shot downfield? I mean, 3rd and 12. Now Memphis is going to get the ball back. They have momentum. They scored right before half. Definitely just sense a little bit of a momentum shift overall after Arizona took that 14-6 lead. Jeff Locke now to punt it away once again. I think this is his 4th punt of the day. He'll put it away. And not a good punt. Memphis is going to get at the 27. Jeff Locke shanks it. So the Express with excellent field position after they could have been buried. Johnny Manziel coming back out, and he's had an up-and-down game. I mean, he fumbled the ball away, which set up a 14-point run from Arizona. He's made some bad throws, but he marched his team down, got them to touchdown before half. He's made some nice decisions. Let's see if he can continue to move the ball down the field. Manziel to throw on first down. Gets a nice block. Bullets it to Reese Horn. That's a pickup of about 5, so not a whole lot picked up on that play, but decent yards on first down. 2nd and 5 coming up from the 32. Can Manziel just stay in a rhythm, stay in a groove, and just make good decisions with the football? 2nd and 5. See what Singletary dials up. Zach Stacy has not been involved much. What if they go to him on the 2nd and 5? Now they're going to try another screen, and this time Bird makes a move, but immediately taken down. He at least got away from the first tackler and sets up 3rd and 3. Huge 3rd and 3 for the Express right now. You're only down by 2, but it's these sorts of drives that if you can just march down and just score a touchdown and take like a 6-point lead with a 2-point conversion, you can start solidifying yourself in a good position to win the game. 3rd and 3. A lot riding on this. Manziel to throw. Knocked away, and it's just off timing. Scooby Wright almost had a chance at an interception. And that's tough. Manziel was just an errant throw, and we talked about him having to make good decisions. That's just not a good decision. I mean, that's literally right to Scooby Wright. He's looking for Devin Lucien across the middle. And if you're Scooby Wright, you got to go down and catch that football. 4th and 3 from the 34. Ryan Winslow on to punt it away. So both these teams open up the second half with 3 and outs. Winslow boots it away. Rashad Ross, the speedster, back to receive from inside his 15. Takes off and tackle immediately at the 28. So picks up about 13. And Arizona's offense, they had a great second quarter. Not the best drive there to open up the second half, but let's see what they can do. Defense just made a big stop and see if the offense can turn in points. 1st and 10 now from the 28. Wolford to throw. All receivers spread wide for him. Across the middle, it's complete. Nice pickup on the play up to the 38. That's a tight end, Gerald Christian, who had the touchdown earlier. 3 catches, 24 yards and a touchdown for Christian. So he's already got 2 touchdowns on this season. 2nd and 1 coming up from the 38. See what Rick Newhouse decides to do. I mean, do you take a deep shot here on 2nd and 1? Do you play it safe to try to move the sticks? See what he decides to do. They try to run with Presley. It goes nowhere. Jarrell Presley has been completely shut down by this Express defense. That's Sam Montgomery with a great tackle. Brings up 3rd and 1. Presley has just really struggled to get going, and it's because Memphis' defensive line has just dominated the run game. Wolford's had a decent amount of time to throw. But when it comes to the run blocking, Presley has been given practically no holes, no lanes, nothing. Big 3rd and 1, and I'd be surprised if they run here. That's not the right call. Wolford will throw. Heavy pressure. Gets rid of it, and that's a first down. Huge completion out to Rashad Ross. First down to the 43. And that is just an excellent play by John Wolford, realizing the pressure coming from the blind side. And he is ready to take a shot. And it's just an excellent tackle there. I mean, an excellent catch by Rashad Ross in traffic. Able to hang on after the hit from Arnold Tarpley. So Memphis not able to stop them on 3rd down on the Hotshots. See if they can make something happen here. 1st and 10 from the 43. Off play action. Wolford to throw. He's going to take a deep shot down the field. He's got a man, and it's just overthrown. Man. Freddie Martino was open. He had a couple steps on him. And Wolford just not able to put it there. My goodness. That would have been absolute fireworks that the Hotshots kind of need right now if they want to try to pull away. 2nd and 10 now from the 43. That's a missed opportunity for Wolford. Big blitz. He's got to get rid of it. Gets it off to Presley, but excellent open field tackling. Davis Toll had a couple of huge plays last week. Had an interception, had a big sack, had a couple tackles for loss. 3rd and 7 now from the 45. So another big 3rd down for the Hotshots. Can they convert? The Express have done a good job shutting them down so far in the 3rd quarter, as we're down to about 2.5 minutes to go before we only got 1 quarter to go. Under pressure again, Wolford has to dump it off to Presley. Trying to find the angle, and he cannot. Once again, the Express shut down the screen. That's Brady, had a big sack before. Shut them down there, so the Hotshots are going to have to punt once again. Presley makes a nice catch, but just can't outrun the big fella. He would have had a chance to break it loose upfield. But how about 2 great tackles from Montgomery and then Brady? 4th and 8. Jeff Locke, of course, on to punt it away. Who booted away back to receive is Reese Horn, but he'll just let it go to the end zone. So Memphis to get it from the 20. And offensively, they did not look great on that last drive. Manziel made a couple bad throws. He's just been, so far this season, inconsistent has been the word that sums up Johnny Manziel's play. And that's not what you need. That you can't have inconsistency from your lead playmaker on offense. 1st and 10 out from the 20. They go on the ground. Stacy trying to get something going. He pushes forward to the 24. Picks up about 4 in the play. Brings up 2nd and 6. So the Express, their defense has really made a couple nice stops. Let's see if their offense can make the most of them and take the lead. They certainly have the talent to do it. Can they actually pull it off? 2nd and 6 from the 24. Again, it's a quick screen. They tried to Lucy and it goes nowhere. Barely gets back to the line. Man, they just keep running that screen play and it just does not work. 3rd and 6 from the 24. See what Manziel can dial up on 3rd and 6. They need it first here. Deep shot, and it's overthrown. Looking for Reese Horn, and Johnny Manziel only 85 yards through the air today. Man, that's just one that he's going to want to have back. He has Reese Horn open down the seam. He's got to put it in a tight window, but he can make that throw. He's got to make that throw. 4th and 6, so the Express also are going to be forced to punt. Disappointing drives. I mean, their defense has made a couple really good stops, and I don't know how much longer the Express defense can hold up. Ryan Winslow punts it away. Rashad Ross back to receive once again, and he is demolished at the 29. Arizona hanging on to a 14-12 lead in the waning seconds of the 3rd quarter, and John Wolford, not a great day, but not a bad day either. Started off with a pick 6. Since then, made some nice completions, thrown for 135 yards. I mean, granted, you'd like to see him throw for more. He missed that huge opportunity to Martino on the last drive. See if they can get it going. Wolford, he's going to be taken down again. Who else but Latarius Brady? His 2nd sack of the day, and this Express defense continues to make plays up front. This defensive line has just been outstanding today. They are doing whatever they can to keep their team in this game, and at some point or another, the Express offense has just got to do something because this defense is just playing phenomenal. Second and 14, but that's going to end the 3rd quarter. 3 down, 1 more to go. The Hometown Express down 14-12. The Arizona Hotshots with a 2-point lead. Both these teams 0-1. Both these teams really need a win And we'll see if they can get it. 2nd and 14 from the 25. Going off the big sack. On the ground, Presley stumbles and picks up about 5 on the play. But he has really been shut down just the entire game. 3rd and 10. Huge 3rd down for the Hotshots. They've had a couple nice 3rd down conversions. Haven't been able to turn them into points. See if they can get a 3rd down conversion here when they really need one to try to start pulling away here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Wolford. He's got all the time he needs. Deep shot. Down the field's got a man wide open. It's complete. Richard Mullaney down to Memphis' 32. 38-yard reception, and how about that? That's a crusher if you're a fan of the Express or just on the Express team. Look at this throw. Wobbly pass, but it's just a perfectly placed football from Wolford. And that is finally one of the big plays. He has really struggled to make those big plays down the field so far this season, but he puts that throw on the money. 1st and 10 now from Memphis' 32, and the Express are going to have to hope that their defense can at least hold them to a field goal here. Keep it a 1-score game. And they're going to try to screen. That's Mullaney. Only picks up about a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Hotshots from the 31. But going back to that throw, I mean, that's just a beautiful throw from John Wolford. Something we haven't seen much of. And I mean, it's not the touchdown throw to Martino that he missed. But still, it's a huge play, and it's what Arizona needed. 2nd and 9 now from the 31. On the ground, Presley digging down behind the line of scrimmage, and that just sums up his entire game. How about Anthony Johnson making the tackle? Brings up 3rd and 9 for the Hotshots. This Express defense, I mean, they're playing their hearts out. This defensive line, I cannot tell you how many plays that they've made this game. They've just done it all. Anthony Johnson, Sam Montgomery, Latarius Brady. They've been playing excellent football. 3rd and 9 from the 32. Can the Express hold the Hotshots to a field goal? We're down to about 7.5 minutes here. They need a huge stop. Wolford, on the other hand, can't take a sack. Blitz from Memphis. Gotta get rid of it. Bullets it. That's complete. What? Wow. Gerald Christian, the tight end, inside the 5 to the 4. And once again on 3rd down, the Express cannot come up with a stop. Sets up 1st and goal from the 4. Gerald Christian having himself a heck of a day. And look at this. You see the blitz from Arnold Tarpley, and he goes all the way around. If he comes through that gap, he can make the play. But John Wolford puts that throw on the money. And the Hotshots. 1st and goal now from the 4. You got a touchdown and 2-point conversion. You really start to put this game away. I'd be surprised to see them run it here. I mean, of course you're in the red zone, but your running game has done nothing today. See what they do. Presley on the ground, and that is Memphis again. DeMarcus Gates smashes him down to 6. This Memphis front 7 has played a great game. Secondary struggled, especially on some of those big 3rd downs, but look at this. Gates in on the blitz, and this run game has been non-existent for Arizona. 2nd and goal. Can Arizona punch it in the end zone here? Or can Memphis somehow stop them to a field goal after all? Motions Presley out of the backfield. Got to get this play off. No, he does. Wow. Takes a delay of game. That's the type of stuff that you cannot afford to happen if you're Arizona. You go from being 1st and goal with the 4, you have the loss of yardage, and now you push back 5 yards, and now you're 2nd and goal from the 11. That just makes it more difficult. You don't have much room to work with to begin with to put it in the end zone. 2nd and goal now from the 11. Can Rick Neuheisel find a way to get his team to the end zone? To throw is Wolford. Quick shot. Whoa, that was dangerous. DeMarcus Gates jump cuts that. 3rd and goal from the 11. I'd say the game rides on this. If Memphis' defense folds again on 3rd down and gives up a touchdown here, Arizona can practically lock up this one. But if Arizona is held to a field goal, Memphis can move with a touchdown. They don't even need the 2-point conversion, so this is big. 3rd and goal from the 11. Wolford to throw. He's got time. He's got to get rid of it. Just checks to the outside. That's complete. Tries to find a lane. Christian brings it down to the 4. But Memphis is able to get the stop. Huge stop from the Express. Wolford had all day to throw, but after all that, just has to check it down to the tight end. And interesting thing is, none of those receivers were really in the end zone, so they're not helping out their quarterback much at all. Good effort from Gerald Christian. With Hotshots, after all of that, after those huge third down conversions, going to be held to a field goal. Nick Folk is going to get his first field goal attempt of the season. 21-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it is right through. 17-12. Arizona has the lead on the road with 5:18 to play. Their defense has done an excellent job of just really shutting down Manziel throughout most of this entire game. Remember, the Express only have 6 points of offense. Channing Stribling had the pick six in the first quarter. The Express have only had one successful offensive drive. But last week, when they needed their offense to step up in the fourth quarter, the offense stepped it up. So can they do that again today is the question, to try to avoid going 0-2. I mean, if you're the Express and you start this season 0-2, it's going to be tough to come back between Birmingham. Even though Birmingham lost this week, they're a solid team and they're 1-1. You've got Orlando, who just looks fantastic. They're going to be going up against San Antonio later this week. Memphis has got to win if they want to put themselves into the playoff race. Folk kicks it off, back to receive is McGee from about the 2. Got decent room on this return, brings it up to the 27. So Memphis with literally all the time that they need. 5:14, you've got 3 timeouts. You can have a really nice, efficient drive and score a touchdown. The question is, can Johnny Manziel do it? He has had a couple, well, more than a couple, bad throws today. Missed guys, on the last drive, he missed Reese Horn down the middle. It would have been a huge completion. Can he do it on this drive? 1st and 10. Manziel to throw. And again, it's just an inaccurate pass, and Manziel 14 for 21 and only 85 yards. And he had that first quarter fumble. This has just not been his day. And you think, I mean, after last week, after this week, just the inconsistency, is it enough to bench him, or do you give him one more week? And I don't know. Let's see if he can step it up here. 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot. He's got a man, and it's picked up. Oh, my goodness. Dantes Bird unable to hang on, and that one, really not Manziel's fault. He put that one on the money. Bird can't come up with the catch. And that was almost intercepted. That was dangerous. 3rd and 10, and once again the Express have put themselves in a long 3rd down position. And this is just what they struggle with this season. They just can't seem to get out of this funk. 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Manziel. He's got time. Pulls in, it's complete! How in the world did he find Lucien? Manziel finally gets over 100 yards with a huge first down. The Express able to move the chains. Look at this. That's the type of throw that you need. Right across the middle. Finds Lucien. I thought for sure that was going to get battered away by Scooby Wright. You also had Brandon Barnes there, who almost looked like he started to run for the football. Man. 1st and 10 now from the 45. Exactly what the Express needed to try to keep the chains moving. 1st and 10. See what Singletary dials up. Back to throw. The Arizona only brings 3. And once again, see, this is the problem with Manziel. He just made a great throw, and he's got another wide receiver wide open, streaking across the middle, and he misses it. And this is just the reason why I think you wonder if Brandon Silvers or Zach Mettenberger is going to get the start next week. Even if the Express come away with a win, this inconsistency is not going to help them win a championship. 2nd and 10. Manziel rolling out, trying to find his footing. Oh, man. Just completely blindsided by Will Sutton. Comes up with a sack, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 14. Arizona gets their first sack of the day. Will Sutton had a sack that was on a 2-point conversion attempt. Manziel rolls out. He just got to step up in the pocket and make a throw. Well, he's out of the pocket. I mean, just step up and make a throw. It's just not good playing. There's just really no other way to put it. He is just not playing good football. 3rd and 14 now from the 42. A lot riding on this play. Can they somehow get a huge 3rd and 14 conversion? I don't know. Deep shot, and it's knocked away. Looking for Brandon Barnes. Brings up 4th and 14, and now if you're Memphis, do you punt it? 3:41 left. Do you trust your defense to get a stop? I don't know. Manziel, you know, it's a 50-50 ball. But I don't know why he rushed to get rid of that football so quickly. But Brandon Barnes does have that between his hands. He's got to come down with that. 4th and 14, and what is the play call going to be for Mike Singletary? From their own 42. Still waiting on what the play call is going to be. They're going to punt it. Ryan Winslow has to punt it away, and Singletary, I mean, it makes sense. He's going to trust his defense to come up with a stop. And that punt goes too far, so Ryan Winslow unable to pin Arizona deep. 3:35 to play. The Express have 3 timeouts. John Wolford has really turned things around. Over 200 yards now through the air. He's made some really nice throws on that last drive to Mulaney and to Gerald Christian. 1st and 10. Arizona, just 3.5 minutes away from their first win of the season. Well, they'll try a screen. That's Ross. Makes a move, and Rashad Ross. Wow. Davis Tool just tripped him up. But that was... Oh, Ross, if he gets away there, I think he's gone. Look at the move he makes on Tarpley, and Toll just able to get him down. Otherwise, I don't know. I really don't think anyone would catch up. First and 10 now from 31, and time is of the essence for this Express defense. Can they find a way to get us out? And I mean, Arizona's going to be running the football, and you've been stuffing the run all game long. Can they just do it one more time here? Presley, able to break away. Jarrell Presley, no way. He breaks loose, and he might take it all the way. To the 10, the 5, touchdown, Arizona. Unbelievable. Presley has been shut down all game long, but right when Memphis' defense needed to make a stop, Presley breaks loose for a 69-yard touchdown scamper. Incredible. And he's able to break away from a couple guys there at the beginning of this run. Look at this. He breaks through that line. It's just a nasty stiff arm on Charles James. Breaks another tackle and gets to the end zone. And Arizona now with an 11-point lead. Get a 2-point conversion here, and you're really just I mean, this game is almost completely iced already as it is. But if you get the 2-point conversion, then you force Memphis to have to score 2 touchdowns. What a huge play. 69 yards after Memphis played such a good game against the run. Wolford to throw. To the end zone is dropped. Mulaney unable to hang on. So the Express now down by 11 with 2:41 to play. What a game from Arizona. This is exactly what the Hotshots needed. I mean, they were blown out 38-6 last week. That's huge. Ross almost broke loose, and then this Presley doesn't. Mulaney, that's tough. I mean, he's an excellent receiver. Brandon Maiden, I think, is just able to get his hand in there enough to make the catch more difficult for Mulaney. What a game we've had in Memphis, but the Hometown Express down by 11 with only 2:41 to play. It just makes it tough. With the way this offense is played, of course, Manziel had a couple nice drives at the end of that last game, but I don't really have any faith right now in the Express to have a miracle comeback. They did it last week, so I could be wrong. Croak sends it away, back to receive is once again McGee from about the 4. Trying to make something happen, brings it to the 30. So Memphis has all 3 timeouts, down by 2 scores. And just terrible stats from Manziel all around. I mean, the second half has been nothing short of just terrible. 1st and 10 from 30. Manziel to throw. Got time going deep, and he's got a man. It's Devin Lucien already into Arizona territory to the 45. So Johnny Manziel starts off with a 24-yard completion. That's Lucien, who has 70 yards now on the day. Lucien again, he had some great catches last week, and another Great game. Already in the Arizona territory, you think if they can get a quick score here, if they can somehow manage to score within 2-minute warning, that'd be crazy, but I don't think they're going to do it. And he's not going to get the playoff. 23-12, Arizona Hotshots, Memphis Express. Both teams looking for their first win of the season, and Arizona is just 2 minutes away. Their defense can just hold up here in the waning 2 minutes of this fourth quarter. It'll be interesting to see what happens. 1st and 10 from the 45. Manziel to throw. All sorts of time. He's got to get rid of it. Now we'll just check it down. What in the world? But he's taken down by the face mask. That was a loss of 5 that now turns into a pickup of 15 because of a face mask. So now they're to the 36. You don't have to lose a timeout. Makes it a little bit more feasible for Singletary's Express. They need a touchdown. They need that 2-point conversion. To throw is Manziel. All sorts of time. Just out to Dantes Bird, who's able to get out of bounds at the 31. So smart time management right now from the Express. They need a miracle, but let's see if they can make it happen. It's going to be a tough one for them if they end up falling short, which, of course, it can be hard for them to win this game. But if fall to 0-2, especially in their division, it's going to be tough to come back from that. To throw is Manziel on 2nd and 5. Deep shot, and that should have been intercepted. Looking for Dantes Bird, and he overthrows him. That was right out of the hands of, I think, Scooby Wright. Brings up 3rd and 5, but man, that should have been a turnover. And that would have put the game on ice. 3rd and 5. Manziel to throw. To the corner, he's got his man, that's Horn. Trying to find the angle, cannot, taking down the 13. 1st and 10 now for the Express. They've got to get back to this line quick. Time is ticking. Reese Horn, haven't seen a lot of him today, but that's a huge catch and run. And man, if he can just find that angle, he would have scored. 1st and 10. Close in on a minute. Manziel. Lots of time to throw. To the sidelines is complete. Gets out of bounds at Stacy to the 11, so he only picks up about 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 from the 11. The funny thing is how Manziel, he's only thrown 1 interception this season, but those 2 fumbles have really, really hurt their team. That's an 8-point swing from that, just in this game. 2nd and 8 now from the 11. Manziel to throw. Going to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Memphis Express. Brandon Barnes in the back of the end zone, and the Express pull within 1 score with about 1 minute and 10 seconds to play. Manziel throws his 2nd touchdown to Gay, and the interesting thing, he's played a bad game, but he's got 2 touchdowns. Again, it's the inconsistency that hurts. But hey, the Express are once again in a chance to possibly win it. This is a huge 2-point conversion. They're 0 for 2 on the day. Can they convert? They still have all 3 timeouts, which is insane. They go on the ground. Stacy, he's in. The 2-point conversion is good. 23-20. 1:10 to play. Arizona is going to have to just pick up 1 first down. Wow. So it really is funny how Memphis' offense literally does nothing until the final 2-3 minutes of these halves. They're only 2 good drives offensively. Firstly, been at the end of the first half, and then at the end of the second half here. 23-20. Singletary's defense has 3 timeouts, so this game isn't over. They're going to try the onside kick. McGinnis, and that's recovered by Arizona. Huge recovery at the 46. Richard Mullaney with the hands. So that's tough. They decide to go with the onside. It does not work. Brings up 1st and 10 from the 46. So Memphis needs like just some lucky turnover. They need some stop that just keeps Wolford from picking up a first down. Jarrell Presley with a 69-yard touchdown scamper after being shut down to like 10 yards the entire game. 1st and 10 from the 46. On the ground, Presley goes nowhere. Memphis uses the timeout right away. That's what the Express needed there. 23-20. This has been an intense one in Memphis. And you think if the Express were able to get those other 2-point conversions, they would be winning this game. And it really is incredible that how much of an effect these 2-point conversions have on these games. 2nd and 11. Presley trying to bounce to the outside, but he's taken down. Excellent tackle by Charles James. Once again, the Express use a timeout, so it's going to bring up a big 3rd and about 10. Oh, actually 3rd and 12, excuse me. And maybe Memphis will be able to hold on to their timeout. If they can force an incompletion here from Wolford, they should be able to. Although, well, maybe it looks like Arizona's going to keep it on the ground. They're just trusting that their defense can hold up, I guess. No, Wolford will throw off play action. He's got all sorts of time to throw. He's got to get rid of the football. He's not. Taken down for a sack. Kalen Burnett, I think. Excuse me, no, not sorry. That was Colton Jumper. So Memphis uses a timeout. 4th and 21. Arizona's going to have to punt, and Memphis will have somewhere around 45 to 50 seconds to march down the entire field. But hey, I mean, somehow they found a way to get back in this game. They forced a punt as Jeff Locke will put it away. This is going to be interesting here. Goes to the end zone. That's huge. If the Express had to start from their own 2 or 3 yard line, that would have been almost impossible. From the 20, Johnny Manziel, 21 for 32, 158 yards and 2 touchdowns. The crazy thing, both these games he's played, he has played terrible, yet he puts it together at the end of these games to make his stats look good. 1st and 10 from the 20. Manziel to throw. Quick shot is complete, but they're going to have to get back to the line quick. That is not. They just need like one deep completion or just something to set up Austin McGinnis. But a lot of time is running off the clock right now, and yeah, I don't really see it happening. Under 30 seconds to play, and come on. It's a ridiculous amount of time that they are losing. Manziel to throw. He's got a completion. That's Brandon Barnes. You've got to get to the line quick. I don't think they're going to get another playoff. Down to 5 seconds. The time keeps rolling. And yeah, that's the end of the game. Unbelievable. The Memphis Express fall to 0-2, losing to the Arizona Hotshots at home 23-20. Just bad time management there at the end. What a win for the Hotshots on the road. John Wolford put it together. Jarrell Presley able to have a huge run at the end of that game. So Arizona improves to 1-1 on the season. Meanwhile, Memphis drops to 0-2. Looking to next week, it's going to be interesting. Arizona will once again be playing Salt Lake. The Stallions, they're 2-0, and they're going to have their home opener against Arizona, who they beat 38-6 in week 1. Meanwhile, the Express, they're 0-2, and I have to check the schedule to see who they're playing next week. Next week, the Express will be facing off at Orlando, so it's going to be tough. I mean, Memphis is possibly facing an 0-3 start right now. The defense played a pretty good game, but they could only hold up for so long. What an exciting match here from Memphis. The Express, once again, they fall to 0-2. The Arizona Hotshots improved to 1-1 with a huge 23-20 win. That'll do it for us here at the AAF Simulated. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate all the support that we have received so far. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this page around. Go follow us on Twitter. We want to continue to grow this fan base as the season continues. Also, check out the AAF sheets in the description below. You get access to all the important stats, game stats, individual stats, standings, power rankings, and so much more. And also, If you feel like supporting us and what we do, there is a PayPal link down in the description below where you can send us a few bucks if you feel like it. Of course, you don't have to. It would be greatly appreciated. We spend a lot of time putting this together for you guys. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great day. Next up, we have the 0-1 Atlanta Legends traveling to face off against the 1-0 San Diego Fleet. That one should be a good one.